The idea of humans becoming walking plants sounds like an ecological utopia, but in reality, mammalian biology and the biochemistry of photosynthesis are at opposite ends of the energy efficiency spectrum. If we suddenly gain the ability to absorb solar energy through our skin, our lives would turn into an endless and likely fruitless siesta. Here is the breakdown of why the solar diet for humans is a mathematical dead end. 1. Energy appetite versus the solar budget. An average adult human requires about 2,000 to 2,500 kilocalories per day just to maintain basic functions, basal metabolic rate. This is the energy needed simply to keep your heart beating, your brain thinking, and your body temperature at a steady 36.6 degrees Celsius. Now, let's look at the capabilities of photosynthesis. Plants are surprisingly inefficient. They convert only about 1 to 2% of the sunlight hitting their surface into chemical energy. Under ideal conditions, standing under direct sunlight at the equator, about 1,000 watts of energy hits 1 square meter of surface. Given the 2% efficiency rate, we could extract a maximum of 20 watts per square meter. 2. The surface area of our leaves, skin. The surface area of an adult human's skin is roughly 1.5 to 2 square meters. However, we are not flat sheets. If you are standing in the sun, only about half of your skin, 0.75 to 1 square meter, is being hit by direct light at any given time. The math of survival: 20 watts per square meter equals roughly 17 kilocalories per hour. To reach the required 2,000 kilocalories, you would have to stand under perfectly bright midday overhead sun for approximately 117 hours per day. The problem is obvious. There are only 24 hours in a day, and the sun only shines with the necessary intensity for 6 to 8 of them. Even if we stood completely naked and spread our fingers wide, we would only photosynthesize a maximum of 100 to 150 kilocalories daily. That's barely enough to cover a small apple or a couple of crackers. 3. Why does it work for plants but not for us? The difference lies in lifestyle. Plants don't have to maintain a high body temperature, they don't have a brain, which consumes 20% of our total energy, and they don't move around. Their strategy is spend the minimum and grow slowly. Our biological engine is simply too high-powered for such a low-density fuel. 4. Biological side effects. If we were serious about switching to photosynthesis, our bodies would have to undergo radical changes. Skin color. We would be bright green due to high concentrations of chlorophyll. Body shape. To survive, we would need to become flat and wide, like giant biological pancakes, to increase our absorption area to at least 40 to 50 square meters. Lack of mobility. To conserve energy, we would spend most of our lives motionless, potentially rooting ourselves into nitrogen-rich soil.